This live stream is retarded, and I hate the mental retardation. I got punished for starting sooner. All right, let's bring this damn overlay down. But hold up, before we do, one more time for the Arnold screen. Oh, yes, I'm making up all the noise because of that. So I have no idea what happened. I just made the stream like I normally did, and it just everything looked good. I even checked all the settings, everything looked right. It showed my mic was on right, showed my headset was on right. And I start the stream. I get a notification saying that the stream's starting. And I had problems like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I think it was with Toxic Tuesday, but it was for a completely different reason. Tonight, whatever happened, I have no idea what happened. I apologize. It happened, which is funny because originally we started this at 7. I originally put out the community post, which it seems like a good amount of you saw an hour ago, saying we're gonna start at 7. Then I got back from my vacation from the Wisconsin Dells sooner. I could start a little sooner. I'm here 20 minutes sooner than I expected. I could start at 6:45. I'll just get it going, start sooner. And well, I got punished for starting it sooner. So it was back to formula of 7. So wow, for a short time when your camera was on, we had audio going with it. That was something. Yeah, dude, it's all retarded. It's beyond my control, but fuck it. We move forward. We ain't gonna dwell on it. But thank you guys for being here early. I'll acknowledge all Vince Womack, General Duality, Jonathan Conroy, the Comic Relief Crusader, D Bud Martin, Depot 101, Vince Womack, Stephen M. Kellel. Hello to all of you gents and to all the lurkers as well who hasn't commented but is here. Thank you guys. I appreciate that despite all the crazy bullshittery. And yes, round 2 fight indeed. And yes, we were on Rumble as well. Shout out to Deep Bowl as well, hanging out there. I'm sure Vince will be there as well to hold the fort down. But we do got Pablo here. And you know what a weird way to start the show. How are you, sir?
Howdy ho! Hey, I will not be on camera because my camera is misbehaving. I think it's the browser. I don't care at this point. Uh, I was trying to fix that to get on the stream. Then I found out I was in the wrong link. So that was fun.
Wow. So we're just both getting screwed and shafted by these things just for trying to do things right. Wow. You
Man.
got shafted because you're just trying to use your camera. I got shafted because I said, "Oh, hey, shows me at 7. Oh, wait, no, we get to do 15 minutes sooner at 6:45. No, wait, you can't do 6:45. You're not allowed to start sooner. You have to do 7 now, dude." YouTube before you got here would not show my volume or my camera, and I had all my connections set right.
Oh shit!
All my connections were right. All of them.
So
It
it
shows
was
even on the
just
stream side, the way I have it set up on Stream Element on Streamlabs, they're the exact same settings I had on the first stream before I had to restart it. All the settings are exactly the same, but yet this time it just shows up. So whatever, man. Shit's retarded. So, but we're here though. And how are you doing though, despite all things camera issues aside?
It has been a third day. Found out there's a leak in the plumbing in a part of the house that we never access
No.
to. So no, it's something that I will have to deal with. Old school. Just get the pipes through. I need to buy some things for my drill, and also I'll need a couple of extra parts.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I can make it work. Make the kitchen usable, make the bathroom usable, and
Mm-hmm.
everything else. Fuck you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, no more water for that part of the house, because this construction is almost, man, is like 80, almost 90 years old. So because of the status, Ecuador decides that is patrimony and nobody should demolish it or modify it in any way, because it's
Mm-hmm.
part of existence.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows it, so that house must be kept intact.
Mm-hmm.
I legally cannot do what I need to do, that is destroy a wall. I need to
Mm-hmm.
hammer that wall, fully destroy it, and that's it. I can't. So everything will be ugly. I don't care. F you. Life is life is hard. Also, the person that lives there, I don't think pretty is something that they have in their vocabulary
Mm-hmm.
or
Mm-hmm.
water usage.
Mm-hmm.
Man, they need that bad. Anyway.
And so when you say all that together, what you're ultimately just saying is my pipes need cleaning.
Wrong pipes, but yeah, something like that.
You know I wasn't gonna pass up that
Yeah,
opportunity. When you're talking about pipes and cleaning, I was like, oh, there's my moment right there.
dude, I have forgotten. There's something really fun about doing things
Uh,
old school. Because now everybody is fancy and wants to have perfect finishes and everything.
mhm,
Do you
mhm,
remember when we used to use actual Adobe, actual blocks to build our
mhm.
houses
Oh,
instead
of
of
course.
these? Man, that shit is crazy. You need power drills.
Woo! Common nerd, as he say,
Yep.
Kid's wife got me sick, thought I was gonna dodge it, and he says like he's a good pipe cleaner. Do not tell Mrs. Common Nerd that out in public. Man, but get better, dude. Seriously, I carry on, Pablo. That's
Nah,
just
I just
that
need to
comment
get.
was something else.
There's something absolutely wonderful about working, doing actual hard work.
Mm-hmm.
It's rewarding. I love it. I don't know, man. All this fancy bullshit, I just don't care for.
Everything is just busy, 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 busy. Too fancy this, too fancy that. Everything is just way unnecessarily a lot. It's all busy, a lot of it.
Drywall is a sin, man. Drywall needs to
Mm.
die.
Oh,
Drywall
I
needs to
hate it.
die.
I hate it. It's just this big blend of busy white, and I see it. I'm like, this is awful. I
Not
I
only
like I
that, you
like the
can
old
punch through it.
homier. I like the older homier looking designs.
Yeah, but for that, you need to actually do the work. It takes a
Mhm,
long time. But that house is bulletproof
mhm,
because it's made with old school materials. Old school materials are fucking awesome. And working old school is absolutely amazing.
mhm.
Yeah, I don't care for any of that new fancy shit.
Oh, dude, I already like want know when I'm done with like the apartment life. I want to do like for house. I really like. I gotta find. I want to do an older house because I don't want to live in all these newer houses of the last 20 years, 30 years where they all look the same. I want something. No, that's at least 40 years old. Something that's lived in, very much lived in. But now I can break it in my own little special way that has
Yeah,
its own design that's unique to that house. Yes, I want to be exclusive. I don't want to be inclusive. I want
dude,
my house to be my house.
that's the
And
good part of living in a house. You
Mhm,
go, you get the plywood plank, you use your saw, get everything perfect, and you do it yourself. And
mhm,
oh man, I that's the part that I love about a
mhm,
house.
mhm,
Just
mhm,
doing that, just taking out your tools and finishing everything yourself.
mhm.
Dude, I don't know. my grandfather used to be really angry whenever anybody called a plumber or a carpenter or anybody, because he can do it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You just need to let him do it. And
Mm-hmm.
whenever he could not do it, he will make me do it. So I learned to do it. And for me, it's fun. Like working on your car is fun.
It's his hand. Is it his hand for you?
Dude, life needs to be that way.
I
Even when you are
agree.
working on your PC, you are making your PC better, you are changing the parts, you are cleaning everything. Oh, life needs that. A man needs that.
Agreed. There's a reward to when you are to something that needs essential functioning, and you can say I fix that. Like when
Yep.
I replaced the blower motor on my Dodge Stratus, when I changed the spark plugs, gave it a tune up, when I let's just see replaced the resistors on my car as well. Obviously, when I've done the wheel bearings, when I've done the brake jobs, like I have,
Right?
the rotors, the pads. When I've done the trans flush, trans flush, I
Well, your
What's up,
government
red
kind of
shirt?
needs
I
that.
see red shirt in the chat. There's 18 of you here. What's up, guys? Thanks for being here as we're just kind of going off. But no, I've done a lot of car work. I know I don't know everything, chat. This is gonna make either a lot of sense or no sense. I know how to do a lot of things, sans like besides like automatic transmission stuff and electrical stuff, but I'm not good at theorizing the problem that led to it. I am a okay, where are the nuts I need to
Yeah.
loosen so I can take the part out and then tighten my nuts to put in the new part? That's I know I'm good at that part. I'm not good at the cause of what parts went wrong to lead this. I just know, oh hey, this thing needs to be replaced. Okay, great. But theory, I couldn't tell you shit.
Nah,
I
is
couldn't
that
tell you
part of the
shit.
monkey brain that tells you monkey built something, something works, monkey did good.
Monkey did very good. As long as Monkey replaces a part with new part, Monkey is good and happy. So let me fill us all in. So the reason why the show started much later, I'm sure some of you heard, but I went to the Dells, Wisconsin Dells, with my kids, kids, and my rack starts really sinking in. I love it. Um, we had a fun time, lost track of time, and we had a blast. Did a lot of swimming. My kids did the arcade machines, and both of them got over 1,000 tickets each, and it was
Nice.
insane. It was insane. Like, and they got a bunch of. They didn't go for any one big prize. They just went for a bunch of like medium sized prizes. So I was like, you want to go for this big thing that you could actually do? They're like, no, I'm going to go for this. So I was like, all right, whatever. But no, it was cool. A lot of they crush an arcade. Like my youngest, there's this thing where you kind of like spin this thing like a dice, and you hope just to see what you can get. And she got a jackpot of a 500 ticket thing. I was like,
Nice.
what? I've been lucky if I get 20, and she gets 500. I couldn't believe it. Established Nick Weiser's nuts are tight. Yes. Um, it was awesome. And of course, we did a lot. So we went down these really high slides or crazy loops. There's this one that's like a pod, and the floor comes out literally from under you. It goes straight down. It's nuts. What is the Dells? Is city? Yes, it's a city literally called Wisconsin Dells. It's like it is basically a more wholesome version of Vegas. Actually, that's a very well worded statement, people. It's a wholesome family version of Vegas. It really is. It's great. It's so much fun. And I'm not gonna say the hotel we stayed at, but the hotel we stayed at was gigantic, and there was tons of indoor stuff to do. And because there was tons of indoor stuff to do, we didn't have to leave the hotel grounds. We were just able to be there the entire stay and just have a ton of fun. It was just absolutely balls to the wall awesome. I was loving it. per se. I was absolutely loving it, especially going on the highest slides, like where it's just like, imagine just you're that far up and they get put in a pod and they give you a countdown, and you know that the floors will be pulled out from under you. Dude, it's tense. It's tense, but it's so much fun. Of course, we had tons of good food out there. We had a blast. I got myself delicious, fancy dad drinks. Oh, and they were good. I had this one called the Whiskey Bent.
Huh.
Oh man, and I had a good daiquiri as well. We were living good. We were high style and profiling like Ric Flair, man. I was doing the Flair dance. I was just feeling good, limousine riding, jet flying. It was just awesome. I was just all in. Every fiber of my being was just all the way in. What's up, Muhammad said Red Uncanny X issue 1A, New Mutants issue 14, Hail Geek and Nick. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. No, good. Keep that going, man. People I never heard about besides you from you and Tom. Yeah, well, Tom, obviously he lives in Wisconsin, and I go to Wisconsin a lot for numerous things. I was there earlier this year. We went to hang out with Gary Nerdrotic and his wife, and then I went down there earlier, even earlier for Milwaukee Metal Fest, and then we were there for the Dells. We've already talked about doing next year again for the Dells. And I'll be going back to Milwaukee for Metal Fest next year again. Next year because this band is playing. This band is playing. And funny because they come around Chicago a lot, but somehow I've never seen them ever.
Oh,
And now
dude,
it's finally going to happen in 2026. It's
dude,
kind of
talking
weird
about
being into
that,
them for 20 years, never seeing it. Kind of like Judas Priest. Love them for 20 years, never seen him. Still haven't seen Priest.
dude,
Yeah.
man, talking about that. This week, there will be tickets available for Iron Maiden. They
You
are coming
should
back to
go.
Ecuador. The
Go.
only issue, it's a lot of money. This time they are coming to a really fancy stage. Last time they came to a basically B tier league soccer team stadium, so it was shit. Uh, this time they are coming to the fancy one, so it's a lot of money. But man, maybe if I work really, really hard and I'm a
Mhm.
really good boy, I could go to Iron Maiden twice in my
I
life.
hope you can. I hope you can go. I really hope you can go. So let me guess. They went from playing a 20,000er to a 30, 40,000er.
More like 50,000er.
Of course, they're moving up even higher.
So last
We're
time,
just gonna go
obviously,
even more.
this time they are going to a really pretty stage and everything. Last time it was like $20 each ticket. This
Mm-hmm.
time, let's make it 200.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
200 is a lot for a ticket here,
Oh,
but
I
god
bet.
damn, is
I'm
worth
sure.
it.
Oh, I'm sure. I don't doubt it one bit, dude. I don't doubt it. People say he's all caught up. Besides whatever G.I. Joe was released this week, that would be number 16 that was released this week. It was really damn good. Going to get Void Rivals next week. Yeah, Void Rivals number 25
Ooh.
is next week. But dude, you get if you make sure you're on that G.I. Joe because that newest Dreadnought War issue is great. Like it is Tony the Tiger great.
Oh, you saw
And
the cover, right? They are bringing Snake Eyes back.
I did not look at any cover, but is
Oh,
that
for
for
G.I. Joe?
sure? Or is that no? Is
Uh,
that GI Joe or GI Joe a real American hero?
oh, G.I. Joe Real American Hero.
Okay, so we're talking the Energon Universe GI Joe.
Oh,
Our
okay.
Snake Eyes has not shown up yet, so it
Uh,
has been like a very.
I saw that. I thought it was on the Energon universe, and I was like, hell yeah. I'm like, oh, one day.
I do hear that a real American hero is good though. I have heard that's good. Caster sent a message saying he's not going to be able to make it. That he's in Kentucky and Fenrir's not going to make it. So, you know what, guys? You know what that means? Cowabunga it is. It's just going to be me and Pablo rocking the house. In this
Yep.
case, we're going to be the ones rocking around the Christmas tree. Okay. That's what we're gonna be doing here. So we'll just keep shooting the shit about comics. You know what? Chat, if you want us to still talk about Spidey, I sadly did not get that far. We could talk about Spidey, or we could just do it next week, and we could just talk general comic stuff tonight, which we haven't done in a bit, just general conversation. So I'm not opposed to it, but I finally got Norfolk in while I was gone.
Dun,
I'm
dun, dun,
digging
dun,
through the
dun, dun,
bags
dun,
and
dun. Sorry, every time somebody
go
says
on.
Norfolk, I hear Africa by Toto.
Africa by Toto. That's funny. Oh man, what the hell? This is. All right, you must be the vinyl. Yeah, you're the vinyl. Okay, so that's the vinyl there. Okay.
Oh,
Now,
you got the big box.
well, I got the well. It has the vinyl, and I got the book. I didn't get anything else. It should be anything else. Yeah, it should just be paper. See, as I do this, I'm just like, yeah. There we go. I just made a giant mess. Woo!
Wait, Pins, Snake Eyes talks? I thought, he was more of the silent type.
You tell me. I have not read GI Joe up until now. The Aaron John universe is like my de-virginization of this stuff.
Dude, I'm
I've never read GI Joe prior to this current era of
I'm
GI Joe.
from the old school cartoons because I got a tank, a
Uh
G.I.
huh.
Joe tank when I was a kid. There's an event in every school that they give gifts to the kids and everything, but
Mm-hmm.
my parents were poor, so they didn't give the money, and I was not getting any gift. And somehow they went to a toy store and bought a cheap GI Joe tank,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and they gave the teacher to give to me as I was receiving a gift with everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
I loved that shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So when they started showing the GI Joe cartoon on the TV, that
Mm-hmm.
was my shit,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And we had Blockbuster for not that long. I got, I think it was the cartoon movie and some episodes
Mm-hmm.
rented from there that I could only watch on my grandparents' house because we had Betamax and they had VHS.
Mm-hmm.
To think that that matter somehow in the big context of the universe, if you had a VHS or a Betamax, I have no fucking idea why. And some of the comics I have read, but I have not followed the comics that much. I'm more into
Mm-hmm.
the toys. I have a couple of really nice Snake Eyes,
Mm-hmm.
but he's not the kind that talks.
Mm-hmm.
He's like Teller on Penn and Teller,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
only quieter.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, god damn it.
Oh, pets. Uh, well, I would suggest you should start with GI Joe. I would be the appropriate guy to say the era, but I'm enjoying the current run from Joshua Williamson. I think it's great. I've been enjoying it. It's 16 issues in. Lots of fun, lots of mayhem, lots of mayhem. I am like having a ball of a time with this. I am just like I'm seeing this and this is just so good. That's where I'm at with this thing. So let me do this. Oh, I see Mike there. Mike, give me a moment. We'll make that happen. Oh, here we go. Deep Ball. What comic has been your surprise comic that you discovered this year? That's a surprise, old or new. Ooh, that's a great question. Let me take a look at my current baja 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 ba and see what is the thing for me that would be the surprise. Hmm. I'm trying to think here. What has surprised me? Because there's been a ton of stuff that I've read, but as far as surprising, what's up, South River Studios? That's gotta be Hoja. Merry Christmas, homie. Yeah. God, that's tough. I'm trying to think what is like taking me by surprise. What was like the thing? I'm like, whoa, this came out of nowhere. Oh, okay. Got it. All right. So my buddy Wes from Thinking Critical. So I'm a part of his show called the Comics Guild, which is on
Yep.
his either his Patreon or if you are a channel member for Wes's channel, you can get access there. So those are two ways of getting access. But on those two things, we do this thing called the Comics Guild, and we talk two older comics. We kind of rotate series. We've been going from the beginning to the end of Middle World for one book, and then the second book is whatever we just come up with. We started doing all sorts of runs in the last 2 years: Planetary, Sleeper. But this one we did that caught me by like surprise by just how much I loved it is based off of Valiant Comics, and the series is called Exo Manowar. I'm aware Jim Shooter did a run in the 90s, I think. But this is the one I've been getting into from Robert Venditti, and it freaking rules so hard as far as once again books that took me by surprise. It should have not because I like Venditti when he did Hawkman, he did Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps under DC Rebirth. But man, Exo Manowar, prior to that, I've never read a Valiant comic. That would be our one. So far, we are 23 issues into that Robert Venditti Exo Manowar run, and I love it. Imagine if it was like Iron Man and Conan the Barbarian. And you're thinking, wow, those are dramatically, wildly different. It works. It works so hard. Like you thought Dewey Cox walks hard? No. This guy does. The titular character in the story, he walks hard. Trust me, I could feel it's like when Chuck Norris walks. You could feel the ground shake a little when you're in the vicinity of Chuck Norris. That's what Exo Manowar does here. So it's opened my eyes to the Valiant universe and see what else is out. I know there's another series called Ninjak. I want to look into there's quite a bit there. I've been told to stay away from late 2016, 17 and beyond of Valiant, which sounds very familiar. But I enjoy Venditti's Exo Manowar. I would highly recommend it. As far as I know, I think there's a few collected editions you can get as far as hardcovers go, I think on Amazon. I think it's out of print. I don't know if more is on the way, but I would highly recommend you give that book a look. It is really good and I love it. It has just been so much damn fun to read. God, I think all year we've been, sorry, I'd say like 3/4 of the year we've been reading it and I don't want it to stop. I think this particular run goes up to 50 issues, and we're 23 issues in. I love it. It's so much fun, a lot of action, and even though it's one of those series where it's written in the waiting for the trade format, every issue something happens. So it's not like you have to go from issue 1 to issue 5 or issue 1 to issue 6 to wait for something to happen. No, something happens every issue that moves the story forward. Even though it's in the structure of the long playing format. So you're not losing for it. And there's some pretty good art there. There's definitely some misses there, I'll admit as well. I'll admit it. There's some artists there who are kind of a bit of a miss, but the story's so much damn fun. But the main artist that they have on there, Kerry Nord, he's pretty good. I like his stuff. He definitely suits that type of style, especially for the Shanhara armor. That's the name of the armor that the XO character wears, Shanhara. I couldn't say enough fun, good things about it. But yeah, it is not what you expect. It really is not what you expect. And it really is, everyone should be giving that a minimum 2-3 issue try. I couldn't stress that enough. It's one of those ones where even though it's out of print, if it somehow doesn't go beyond that, I will seek out a hardcover edition of this because I want it. I want it. I feel like that dad in a Christmas party with who wanted the lamp. Me too, especially Common America. Yeah, and you know what? One day I gotta read that. You know, and that's and that seems to have grabbed a lot of people, especially by like Japan, by surprise. I didn't now I can't really count that because I know who Eric Canetti is, and I like what he does, so it doesn't really get me by surprise. But I do like his Arc Athena book at Iconic Comics. I'm 2 books in. I still need to get the third one. It's been a few months. I'm still like slacking there, but I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. But man, dude, yeah, I gotta stop now before I go on for another 30 minutes about how great Exo Manowar is. I'm just taking up all your time. But anyways, let me get that link to good old Michael there, and I'm looking for him because I gotta come out of the closet. But chat, yes, please, just whatever, just ask us whatever. We'll just have a fun, just comic talk tonight, just genuine comic talk tonight. Okay, so it'll be fun this way.
Dude, it has been a really good year for comics, I will say.
It has
Even
been.
though, yeah, the big two are not really doing that much. I know you are enjoying Aquaman. I'm not really touching that one yet because
Hmm.
I just need the certainty that they are not screwing around.
Hmm.
But Transformer has been killer. We got even the Phantom, although I'm kind of confused
Hmm.
in the new Phantom because it's in current day, but the name of the character is the old school character, and the wife is the old school wife, but the new villain does a lot of references to the old villain. So, and am I missing something? Because Phantom Lord doesn't work that way. You already had established the new Phantoms
Hmm. Hmm.
for this era, so yeah, that's a bit confusing. Unless they are going to rework everything, including 49, and I don't care. At this point, I'm enjoying the shit out of the issue. So, but that's good. That's exactly what I should be doing, right? I should be trying to learn more to know more, to understand better, because I'm liking it. I'm into it.
Hmm.
And man, that's something that I was not really doing with anything Marvel up to uh when we started the show. I remember we were just making fun of America Chavez and the
Oh
new
yeah,
Guardians.
yeah. Remember when we were making fun of Children of the Atom?
Yeah,
Yeah, and then we transitioned what probably within 10 episodes. Like, you know what? We need to go in a different direction.
yeah,
We need to go in a different direction, and we have stayed the course since. We'll still, if we criticize something, it just happens to be, well, I guess we happen to land on this. Like when we were criticizing some of the elements from ASM a few weeks ago for a few weeks before number 90 picked things up big time. So and we'll cry, and and don't forget, like as much as we were like a lot of story in Fantastic Four from Hickman, we've been very critical on a lot of the art outside of Dale Eaglesham. All the guys who are not him are really oddly all terrible with faces, all terrible with faces,
yeah.
like really bad.
Oh, and last issue, the issue that I thought we were talking about this week,
Hmm.
it also has a lot of issues with the faces, with everything.
Hmm.
But I'm more interested on what you are going to think about issue number 91 and 92 of Spider-Man,
Hmm.
because up to now we have been really well, the comic has been really dancing around politics.
Hmm.
This time they go full on and they name parties and everything, but it's really
Yes.
interesting. Is
Well, we'll get into it
Yeah,
when we
yeah, yeah,
get into it next week. We'll get into it because yeah, you're right. There's definitely it is a bit of a tale of two stories there, and we'll get into it. And I'm gonna hold off on my thoughts, even though I want to. But it kind of worked out that we're not doing it tonight
Mhm.
because I had never got to read Fantastic Four. So we'll get in it. Trust me, I got some stuff to say. I got some major stuff to say on that. It's gonna be fun. We actually have some comments coming in for us, so we're gonna answer that though.
Hell yeah.
First one's from Vince. He said, "How tight are your nuts?" Oh, comic top, pretty tight, man. I'm just gonna say pretty tight. I like them. Like, I'm a righty tighty type of guy. Yeah, righty tighty. My favorite comics I've enjoyed more than I expected this year is the Destro mini run Void Rivals. Void Rivals has been awesome. Manga with Star Embracing Swordmaster, which should have its second season.
Nick froze. Wait, just let me take a print screen. No, you froze, but the face that you froze in was really funny.
I hope it was. Am I still frozen?
No, you are already back.
Ah, sorry guys.
Yeah, I didn't got time to take the print screen, but it was really funny, man.
Okay, so my comment killed Nick. Vince says, "What is your and Pablo's opinion of DC's Absolute Comic series? If you have read them, I have not read them. They have not been of my interest to read them at all. I've mentioned throughout the year, I've been reading one DC comic again for the first time in over half a decade, which has been Aquaman, which is now a full year of issues in 12 issues." And it's been great. The last issue was great. Aquaman and Hawkman fought, and it was absolutely badass. It was just great to see these guys go head to head. And it was a direct fight with a direct winner, not a tie. No, it was not a tie. There was a definitive winner. It's so damn good. I love it. Jeremy Adams understands DC Comics. He values heroism, and his books are very fun. They're just such a good time. It's like The Mummy, but for Aquaman. And they're not Egyptian. I'm just saying in terms of the good time that's going on in Aquaman. It's a good time like watching The Mummy. You're in for the ride and you're going for it. That's what I like about it. So yeah, Aquaman has really sold me. Jeremy Adams, who's also writing Flash Gordon for Mad Cave, really good. I really enjoyed I Saw Him #3 from Air July a lot. I thought that was awesome. I thought that was really killer. Trying to think of what else. I enjoyed the Atlantean #2. I still need to read #3 from Russell H. But the Atlantean issue 2 was really damn good. Holy shit, was it damn good? I'm trying to think of other like crowdfunders or guys who are in indie sphere regard. Oh, Psychic Sam from Mark Miller and John Romita Jr. was great. Oh, that first volume was awesome. You know, Romita Jr. is a weird case for me because I like his art in current times when it's not Marvel or DC. But when he does stuff that's not Marvel DC, I love it. It's just one of those things. He's one of those guys, which is weird because I love his older Marvel art. I love his older Marvel, like Daredevil and Osenti run, really great stuff. I can't do it in like the 2010s, even the 2000s, but when he does Kick Ass or Psychic Sam, really killer stuff, really killer. And I can't wait till Mark has his Conquered book out. Should be coming in around February. I look forward to that with him and Valerio Gene Giordano. And of course, the Middle World books were killer. Huck, Big Bad World was a great time.
Oh yeah.
Nemesis Forever is a wild time, like an absolutely batshit insane comic. I really enjoyed Nemesis this year. The Energon Universe is killer. Battle Beast has been really good. The Invincible series on Battle Beast, that has been really good from Robert Kirkman. I really enjoy that. So is this Skinwalker. Oh, sorry, it's not Skinwalker. Skin Breaker with David Finch. That has been really good. TMNT Saturday Morning Adventures has still been awesome, even though it's 2 years now in. It's great. I've not read Drunk 3. Are you talking about Achromatic Chronicles or are you talking about a story in Saints and Sinners? Because I've not read Achromatic Chronicles. But since you mentioned Drunk 3PO, I will mention I liked his story in Saints and Sinners. I did like the Saints and Sinners story. The Saints and Sinners stories are really good. I'm trying to think what was my favorite one in the Saints and Sinners one. I would actually have to say I gotta think on that one. I got a real Achromatic. Yeah, first I've not read Achromatic Chronicles. I've not read that. But as far as my favorite Saints and Sinners story, I'm trying to think what would that be. Believe it or not, it would actually probably be the Rippa story. But the only problem is with the Rippa one, you would have to be. It's one of those ones where you'd have to be in the know on it. Where in times of like you've had to have read certain books, I don't know if it'll hit people the same way. But if you have read like the Iceland books, you'll benefit from it and benefit greatly. So for me, that's a default. So I guess, but it definitely, I guess you could say it says one minor flaw. It's not as accessible. I'm sure you can follow it, but you won't get the same impact as those who have read Iceland. As far as I guess you could say accessible story, I'm gonna say Mahler's story was really good. Mahler's story. That's the one I was meaning to say. I was like, why is it not hitting me? Why is it not hitting me? Mahler's story is freaking awesome. Like, you know what? We're gonna go on the Rippaverse website and we're gonna look at Saints and Sinners and we're gonna see if I could get a page up from Mahler's story. But that would be my thing. I would like to see that story be turned into something. I don't know what, but he has a story that has a bit of like an Indiana Jones flavor to it. This team of people trying to discover some um historical stuff. I'm not good at all the proper terms for all that stuff, but they ran into a bit of a really scary thing. And man, I had a great time with it. I had a really great time. I'm looking at the book right now so I can get the cover, so we can at least look at the cover based on Molster, because there's not interior pages, but we're gonna at least look at the cover, and so you guys can at least get the idea of it. And there we go. All right, guys, I'm gonna get it up. I'm gonna get it up. All right,
Giggity.
let's freaking go. Mahler story right here is the one. I really enjoyed this story. This is my favorite one outside of Ripa's. So, like I said, this one's a bit more new reader friendly, and it is called Bone God. And it says a violent, chaotic thrill ride introduces all new characters destined to shake up the universe. This story was really killer. Will Conrad, who does art for Flash Gordon, he did the art in the story. And Mahler definitely has a hand at writing, which makes sense because I know when he does his videos, he writes his whole essay out for his videos. I mean, God, his masterpiece on tearing apart the Snyder Cut is it's a sight to behold. And his new video he did earlier this week out on the death of Han Solo and the Force Awakens was really good too, and the way he laid out his conclusions. So it's clear he's got the bone of writing in him. He's definitely got the writing bone there. I really enjoyed this story a lot. I would say it's worth the price of admission alone for this story. It really is. Anything else you enjoy is like an added benefit. The Sasuke's get a wrestling story, which is really fun. Especially if you're into like pro wrestling, they had a really fun pro wrestling story, and they nailed the atmosphere what it's like to be in a pro wrestling atmosphere, like between being a heel, a face, and guys who could get cocky backstage, the backstage politics. It's really wild how they got the atmosphere right. They understand the terminologies of putting other guys over, guys not wanting to be put over because they want to stay up on top. So it is absolutely awesome to see like them nail it. And it doesn't surprise me because they've both been very outspoken about how long they've been WWE fans. I think they said since 97. So they absolutely understand the atmosphere. That's for sure. They do. What's your opinion of reading some issues of a comic run before you buy them? I just got a Black Widow run, but it's Kelly Thompson. She's more missed than it. Well, for me, I don't mind as long as I can understand it. I think one of the bigger issues of the last 20 years, even with the books that can be good, is that a lot of them aren't as new reader friendly because a lot of them are written for the trade, and because they're written for the trade, you could miss issues and you might not have a complete picture. So it's hard to say if you'll be able to follow it as well versus issues, let's just say 80s and older, and maybe to a lesser extent the 90s, even for all the flaws the 90s had, they still wrote periodical stories where you can still write them normally friendly on a monthly basis. That's the one issue is the accessibility of the last 20 years. That's a major problem. There's other problems too, but I'm just talking about this particular issue. The accessibility is not all there because you could just jump into a comic book from, let's just say, 1995, 85, 75, be in and out if you that was it. You can't with a comic from, let's just say, 2010 beyond, maybe even 2005, maybe keywords. So if a lot of you can, great. For me, I can't. I'm not one of those guys who needs to have everything spelled out. I just want things to click. And maybe that's because a lot of these writers are writing for the trade. I don't feel like a lot of them are as built for it. And I feel like because they have to do it, we see their writing flaws in a whole different way because they're writing to a style that is not of their specialty. And General Drew says Mahler has extraterrestrial autism. Maybe he does. I don't know. But I do know I loved his newest video on the death of Han Solo. Especially, it made me see it from a new angle. I've not watched any Star Wars YouTube videos in a few years. So I was just like, okay, well, if I'm gonna watch one, maybe it would be from like Muller or Neurotic.
Oh, that's Gary's
That
fault because Gary is doing review for the Force
Yeah, the
Awakens,
Force
so he
Awakens, and
made.
I'll watch
Yep.
that one. That one I'll watch. That one I'll watch. But outside of, like, let's just say those two guys, I don't care to watch anything else because there's nothing else being said that I haven't heard 800,001 million bazillion
Yeah,
times over. But Mueller actually did add something new to the table. That's the thing. When I watched Mueller's news video, he did add something new to the conversation. And I was like, oh wow, I haven't thought of that. I wish I had thought of that. That makes a lot of sense. And there's no
I
like hyper sensationalism in it. It's just really basic conclusions he comes to. They're actually pretty simple. That's the shocking part is how simple his conclusions are. It's not meant to be
yeah.
outlandish at all. And you wouldn't think it. You could say his stuff is extensive, sure, but is his conclusion straightforward? Yes, it absolutely is. But anyways, Paul sounds like he wants to say something, so we're
Yeah,
gonna
I
let him go then.
was moving some boxes, so I found some of the toys that I got for the Force Awakens and even for the Last Jedi. I actually got Luke before I
Mm-hmm.
saw the movie. I got the Black Series Luke toy. I have Leia. I have a bunch of the ships. Actually, I was looking at the ships.
Don't tell 70s that you have sheeps.
Lol.
Don't tell 70s. He has a weird fascination with sheep.
I mean
You're
ships,
like, what are you
spaceships,
going
no
on about?
ships. No, 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 no. I know. I didn't mean ships. I meant ships.
Okay, okay.
Okay, but God damn it. But yeah, I was looking at them, and the A wing, the design is really good.
Hmm.
The new Tie Fighters, the design is really good. The Predator guards, however they were called on the Last Jedi, the design
Hmm.
is really damn good. How the
Hmm.
fuck did they fuck this one up so much? Because
Hmm.
they had great toys. They had a lot of interest. Dude, I was making cosplays like crazy because there was people that wanted to go to the first screening in a full new cosplay for every movie. So I was making money. How the fuck was Disney not making money with that? And they fucked that one up so much.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's almost unbelievable what they did. But the toys, There's some toys that I really love. The first the Stormtrooper
Mm-hmm.
toys is solid.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I really like the design. Is really straight. Is a good modernization of the old school Imperial Trooper.
Mm-hmm.
In the context of the movie, they are absolutely garbage.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's that scene when one goes against Finn, that, by the way, has never trained to use a saber, and goes traitor and starts fighting with Finn. Finn has never used a fucking saber in his life. How is he not cutting his arm off? Especially if you know lore. If you know lore, you know that there's a motion that you need to follow with a lightsaber, because it generates pull towards a gravity center.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you need to follow that pull to use the blade. This is the reason why Obi-Wan and Anakin are fighting so uh, artistically, you may say. They are doing flips and pirouettes and moving the saber so much, is because canonically, at least that's the justification that they give later, the saber actually generates a lot of inertia and creates patterns that you need to follow to fight with a lightsaber. Finn is just using it like a broomstick.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking asshole should have been cutting his leg, his arm, part of his face. Forget asking for Ray every single movie like 10 times.
Mm-hmm.
He would have been asking for death, because he will have burning scars all over him in the. Ah, god damn it. I I thought Finn was the one that was going to be the Jedi and everything. I was kind of into it. I enjoyed,
I think
at
a
the
lot of
beginning of the
people are
movie.
were assuming that was the idea.
Yeah, at the beginning of the movie, there's that cute scene where Finn is flirting with Rey when they are trying to fix the Falcon to run away, and even. God damn it! What's the ball droid's name? BB-8, I think. Kinda goes thumbs up with a lighter. That was a cute interaction. That was a great interaction. I enjoyed that interaction. The rest of the movie, shit.
Yeah, that will never be forgivable. Being a Jedi trained opponent, yeah, it was absolutely blasphemous. It was something that should never been allowed. But here we were in a world where they
You had,
got mad at it. You know
dude.
what's
You had
funny?
the archetypes. Oh, dude, you
They,
had the archetypes. If
Mhm.
you read the comics, you already had every single character that you need. And I'm not even saying just go with Dark Empire or Heir to the Empire, or you can go into the small stories and have a
Mhm.
lot of fun. With the movies, you had even the Ewok movies that added some magic lore. But in the comics, they were really deep into some of this shit.
Oh, I'm
And
sure they went all the way in with how deep they went.
dude, is a blasphemy, is the worst intellectual waste ever, that they didn't even try to adapt anything from Timothy Sand. I'm not asking that much. Just anything from Timothy Sand. Instead, they were not even paying the guy.
Oh, imagine my shock.
I'm sorry if I get a bit irritated about the Star Wars, but Star Wars still hurts a lot for me. When I was recovering from
I
my
understand.
surgery,
I
the first
understand.
thing that I watched, I came back from the hospital because they didn't have beds on the hospital. They didn't have
Mhm.
food in the hospital to keep you alive. So
Mhm.
they open you up, pat you up quickly, and they send you home. They don't care if you bleed in the middle. It's not their problem. They did their work. So I come home and I know. if I lay down in my bed, I will not be able to get up, and I just need to be able to move during that day. So I sit
Mhm.
down and I put a movie, and it's just Star Wars, not A New Hope.
Mhm.
Is the silver screen version, the OG version, the original Star Wars.
What?
And that's my comfort for the day. I'm still coming out from the anesthetics, from the I think they use fentanyl, but then the good kind, the kind that you buy in a pharmacy, not the kind that China sends to you guys. So I was
China.
really drowsy. I was stupid as fuck. Watching that movie make me feel just safe, and like I had an organ missing, and I felt good watching the movie instead of thinking that I was in pain and I was drugged.
Mhm.
I still love Star Wars a lot. I fucking hate Disney Star Wars, man.
No, of course. Well, you know this. You know the distinction. Yeah, it's one of those things where, no, I didn't watch any of the original trilogy movies for a few years, and then I finally went back to them, and I was still in love with those movies. I have no desire to put on, no, The Mandalorian. I don't care to watch Andor. I don't care to watch The Acolyte. Never did. Never will. I don't care about any of those things. I will still go back to these movies and I will still enjoy them a lot. I still feel
Andor,
good when watching those movies. I've heard Andor's good,
I
even
did
from
like.
guys like Mueller,
Yeah,
and
I
that
did like.
and
The
if
two
that's the
seasons are
case,
good.
that's if that's the case, that's fine. But I'm happy where I am,
Yeah.
and it's kind of more like I kind of created my line in the sand. And for those who crossed and found something to enjoy, I'm happy you did because I've heard a few people in our sphere praise it, like Echo Base Network, Mueller, the Critical Drinker. And no, I'm happy for them all. Maybe it is, but right now that's where my line in the sand is currently. I'm not saying I'll ever rewrite it, but right now this is where I'm at in the sand, and I like my side of the beach, and
No, yeah,
I'm gonna sit at my seat comfortably.
dude, I understand you. There's two issues. One, I was working with Mignas Edge Espanol and doing the videos for Mignas Edge. So I needed to keep tabs on everything that was happening. So I was watching every show. Even though I hated, I was watching every show. And Andor was actually a breath of fresh air. It has a lot of really good characterization, has a lot of crazy good acting. There's a moment that actually you can feel the pain of the character on that moment because everything goes to shit so hard, and it's only for him because he don't know how to swim, and he's there's some really good moments on that shit. But
Hmm.
if you think about the context, after that you have to have the Mandalorian and all that shit, and it becomes empty, not because it's bad, but because everything that is related is bad. So what's the point?
Yeah,
Andor
there's no
is
point to care. There
pointless.
really is not. So
And
I have no desire to watch that because there's
yeah,
literally nothing for me to gain
and
from
it's
it.
terrible
It's
because it's great. There's some
Mhm.
great moments of TV. There are 4 episodes on the second season that I didn't care for because I thought they were meandering and doing absolutely nothing. And the payoff later is absolutely mind blowing because it's that easy as showing you a character that has made his whole life this revenge, and the character that he wants this revenge against goes, "Who are you?" And that's his last moment. That's the way he dies.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
fucking great that moment. And then you're like, yeah, but they mentioned this in that show and that in that. Oh, fuck this shit, man. Just fuck this. Ah, God damn it.
Yeah.
Bring me back to the era where I will complain about George Lucas messing with the movies 2 years in a row. Because remember,
Right.
he did some enhancements on 95 before the 96
Hmm.
re-release. And the
Hmm.
96 re-release added all the extra crappy CG stuff. Dude, at least it was still Lucas messing with his own shit.
Yeah, it was still Star Wars. We'll put it that way. It was, in simpler terms, it was still Star Wars. What we see now is not that. What's up, Chris Mead? How you doing, dude? Hey, Nick and everyone. We're just hanging out. It's a chill stream. We're just talking, shooting the shit about Star Wars and the good days of it, and other things in between, random comic questions. So if you got him, just throw us a bone in the chat. We're just chilling. So yeah, no, when I watched the OG trilogy, I had a great time. It was still awesome. I tried watching the prequel trilogy. I don't really have much fonder feelings of it. I know there are those who have always liked them, and once again, great. Now, did I like Revenge of the Sith? Yeah, I did. That's the only one I like. I can't say I was like over the moon about it, but did I like it? Yeah. Attack of the Clones,
I
one of
went
my
to the
problems I
premiere.
had with that movie then, I still have now. That gap in the middle goes on forever. It's just talking and
Mm-hmm.
talking and talking. And then you get to the third act, and in isolation, that third act's really good with the action. But it was just like, holy crap, the amount of exposition we need to go to get there was really, really an undertaking. Really an undertaking. And then the first movie, uh, uh,
Okay, there's with a Phantom Menace. There's some scenes that I really love, so
mm-hmm,
I will defend those scenes, and I will defend the pod racing game
mm-hmm,
that I'm really bummed because my joystick is not compatible with the newer version of Windows because some TPM shit. So I cannot play it using the joystick, and that's the best way because you feel like you are actually driving the pod racer. I love that goddamn game. I love the scene where Maul l- launches himself while he is on his speeder to fight with Qui Gon on the sand, and they have
mm-hmm.
this small fight, and then they have the big fight that is absolutely amazing. In the middle, we have a lot of scenes with Jar Jar Binks that I hate, but I don't care. The scene, that's why I was so stoked about just having to meet Ray Park, the actor that played Darth Maul, and having
Mm-hmm.
just a normal conversation about lightsaber handles. And yeah, I have the lightsaber signed and everything. It was a
Oh,
great
that's
time,
amazing.
dude. Yeah,
That's
it's one of my
incredible.
favorite moments in life. I was doing stupid shit and talking with Ray Park. It was great.
I hear he's great towards fans, and that's
Oh,
awesome that he
he's
is. I
absolutely
hear that he's
fantastic.
awesome. I love that he's that way with fans, the way Timothy Zahn is as well. It's cool that that's like that of those guys. I do appreciate that aspect. I did like his fight scene. I think one of my big complaints, once again, this is a complaint that I stayed true to, even half a, or sorry, a quarter of a century. It was lacking Darth Maul. Like what we got was good, but we needed a lot more of
Yeah,
it. A
he should have
lot more of
been
it.
in the three movies for me.
I would like that. Yeah, I would like that. That would have been cool.
But then also in the Attack of the Clones, that I know is a trash movie, that you can say is fully a trash movie. There are some scenes that I enjoy a lot because, well, Amidala using really tight clothing that gets ripped apart. Uh, yeah, my teenager self was really, really into that. Thank you
Is-
very much.
and
Um,
that was the day Pablo became a man.
Dude, Natalie Portman, she was another beast. I know some people like them really big in some places, boing boing, but she has a finesse that is really appreciated for me.
You
right?
said boing boing, and all I could think about was Beavis and Butthead with boing boing boing. What is going
They
on with
say
this
great
thing? Man, YouTube is
they say great art is difficult to understand but easy to enjoy. Hey Beavis. It's hard, but it's not like hard. Yeah.
great difficult is hard to understand but easy to enjoy. No, that's fucking retarded. I'm sorry, you're just trying to sound deep and smart with that shit. You're trying to do some weird Shakespearean type of bullshit, bro. Shut the fuck up. It's
No,
a statue of a naked man. He's hard and he's not hard.
yeah.
That's it. That's it. This is not a sorry, not sorry. This is a I'm not sorry one bit. Stop trying to be pretentious. You're probably guys who say shit like that are guys who like movies like Chocolate, where they spell the word chocolate wrong that feature Johnny Depp in it. Anyways, turn on
Uh,
Pablo. Otherwise, I'll
dude,
make fun of chocolate.
okay. Dude, there are some things on Attack of the Clones that I like.
Well, what else do you
There's
like about Attack of the Clones?
uh,
Talk to me.
Yoda fighting. I know it's stupid, but
Yoda fighting?
it's, dude, Yoda fighting Count Dooku at the end.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I love that fight.
I did too. I'm with you. I'm actually that was something I liked. I know Vince wasn't wild about. I actually liked that part of it. I had no issues with that. I had issues with the Attack of the Clones, many of them. That was not one of them.
In the Phantom Menace, I have a lot of issues with the puppet that they were using for Yoda and Yandel, the
Mhm.
female of Yoda's species that appears, because
Mhm.
they look really, really ugly. Because they
Mhm.
used rubber and it was folding in a weird way, and you could see the effect was kind of crappy.
Mhm.
But in Attack of the Clones, Yoda looks really good. I enjoyed
Mhm.
his fight a lot. I enjoy a lot of the scenes where there was just these small jokes between Obi-Wan and Anakin
Mhm.
that makes them feel really tight. Is There's a lot of good on that movie, but the shitty the way that they edited and the way that they kept so much. So well, but it's still something that I will enjoy. I will watch Attack of the Clones just for the really weird and amazing animals that you have in the fight in the Colosseum and Natalie Portman getting slowly undressed.
Mhm.
And by the way, in that movie, you get Natalie Portman using really, really good clothing. When she goes to tell Anakin that he should not have a hat on for her, she goes showing the cleavage in a way that is dude, poor Anakin. You know, guy is a teenager. He's already full of hormones, and she goes like, look at my tits. Just look at them. You can have them, but look at them. You know how perky this is? You ain't getting it.
Oh man. Oh, I love
No
that this is
wonder
where the
Anakin goes
conversation
dark
went.
side.
Mhm.
Anakin in that movie wanted to go to the dark side, to the light side, to the sideways, every side. Dude. And then Revenge of the Sith. Actually, I went to the premiere. I was really happy there. I enjoy a lot of scenes that people hate on that movie because
Mhm.
they
Mhm.
actually work. There's a
Mhm.
moment of quiet contemplation between Padme looking from the Senate residency and
Mhm.
Anakin on the temple, and they are looking through the windows, and obviously they cannot look at each other, but they are just watching emptiness and the music and the tension and everything, and then just Padme starts crying. It's a fucking beautiful scene.
You think so?
is a really good scene. The only
Okay.
issue is
Okay.
not earned. If you are going to have that on the third movie, you need to have at least on the beginning, on the first movie, something that makes it feel that tense because you didn't have, but them flirting during one movie at a quick progression of their relationship until he knocks her off
Mm-hmm.
in like 40 minutes of a movie. So
Mm-hmm.
you don't get enough of Anakin and Padme to really get emotional about it. But the scene itself, the way that everything is set up, is great. It's a
Mm-hmm.
wasted
Mm-hmm.
scene. And that's the point of a lot. Great character, General Grievous, right?
I remember General Grievous. Yeah, I remember. I remember. He was that droid that did all the crazy shit.
Master Kenobi.
Yeah, he had a pretty memorable voice. You could not mistake that voice. He had definitely had a memorable voice.
Oh,
What's up,
General
Keely Cal?
Kenobi.
He's
He says
dude.
General Kenobi. No, sorry, no Master Kenobi. General Kenobi.
Keely's in Hong Kong right now,
Ooh,
dude. Holy
nice.
shit! What's up, man? Reporting from Hong Kong. That is
Nice.
awesome, dude. I hope you enjoy it. Enjoy the hell out of it, my dude. Okay. No, I like General Grievous. I thought he was a cool character. Obviously, as a character was really good for action scenes. He had a very distinct voice. You couldn't mistake that voice from
Killed too
miles
soon.
away. Say that
Killed too soon.
again.
He was killed too soon. And
Yeah,
when you watch the Clone Wars, that by the way, up to season 6, the final episode of season 6 is Yoda going to meet the wheels. And if you don't know the wheels, originally when they were developing, when Lucas was developing the Star Wars movie, it was not an Star Wars movie. It was the Journal of the Wheels.
General Grievous sounded like he was a chainsaw. I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that
But
one
you get the
bit.
explanation for that
Oh man.
on that Clone Wars, not the Clone Wars, but Clone Wars cartoon,
Uh-huh.
where actually is a whole thing of him kidnapping Palpatine, and he fights several Jedi's, including Shakti, that I absolutely adore. Right, Shakti
Mm-hmm.
is the one from the same race as Ahsoka,
Mm-hmm.
but that's really cute and was really well made. Well, she has a fight with Grievous, trying
Mm-hmm.
to stop him because he's kidnapping Palpatine. Is
Mm.
a hell of a ride. I love Clone Wars, the original Clone Wars, the one that was made on 2D
Gendy
animation.
Tartakovsky.
Yep,
Yeah, no, I
but
like it too. It's really good.
there's a lot of the Clone Wars of the 3D animation that I didn't like. I went to the movie premiere. I hated that. I went and bought some things from the merchandising that I didn't care for because they broke really easy.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end, when you go to season 6, is going deep into what Lucas was writing at the beginning when he
Mm-hmm.
was trying to combine all that he could from his script from Flash Gordon and
Mm-hmm.
everything else that he had around that time because somebody won the beat for Flash Gordon. That's the only reason why Star Wars exists. Lucas was salty.
I
Lucas is
hated
always
that.
salty.
King's Pork. I hated that. What's up, buddy? Nice to see you here. Trying to think. No, I'm trying to think of things what else I may have liked about episode 2. I don't know, man. I mean, I did like the action towards the end. I thought it was well done. The politics is, I know I didn't like it wasn't like the politics were preachy because they really weren't. They're just kind of discussing issues and how to handle them.
It was not preachy because you know
It
both
wasn't, but
sides
it
were
was
corrupt.
way too much of that conversation. It was more of a this drags. there's a time and place for this type of conversation, but they really went on and on and on.
You
And
had the separatists and the
ooh,
Republicans, and the Republicans. Yeah, I know it sounds weird, but it was right. They were for the Republic. They were Republicans. Good. Not current day politics, Star Wars politics, right? So you had the separatists that were being manipulated by Dooku, but you knew that the core of the ones that were for the Republic
uh-huh,
were
uh-huh,
led by Chief Palpatine,
uh-huh, uh-huh.
aka that Sidious. So
Oh
you
yeah.
know that everything that they have is also evil. You are seeing the play. You are just
Mm-hmm.
watching the Jedi's that are being trapped into
Mm-hmm.
this because they need to fight for this. They need to fight as the guardians of the freedom of this republic, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the republic is working against the republic. So they are just trapped. That's the interesting part. That's the part that people don't give Lucas that much credit for. The
Mm-hmm.
issue is
Mm-hmm.
that he should have centered a lot of the movies on that, because if you analyze it really good, there's some Game of Thrones shit right there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But again, he didn't have his ex-wife. He didn't have Gary Kurt,
Mm-hmm.
so he was flying solo.
Mm-hmm. 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 Good thing was Lucas was toned down. Now the thing with Jar Jar. Now, granted, I saw the character first when I was 12 years old. I don't have a lot of the issues that a lot of people have with the character, but I didn't necessarily like the character either. To me, it was just some character. That's all he was. He was just another character. So it was interesting when I had heard that there was like a website back in the day called JarJarBinksMustDie.com. I thought,
Yeah,
huh, well, that's interesting. Okay,
this
I
was
guess a lot of
cool.
people can't stand the character. To me, I didn't really care. It was not a character I gravitated to at all, but nor did I have like a hatred of him. But you know, I'm also aware that a lot of people had problems with the Ewoks as well. I actually like the Ewoks. I've never had problem. Now the Ewoks I actually like. I'm down with the Ewoks, and I will not apologize.
Dude,
I will not
I
apologize on
love
that.
it.
I'm not stuttering. I stand on that, but we got a reliever here, and he's got some words. So why don't you speak?
I got so much words.
So
Amazing
much
words,
word.
even. Awesome words. Huge.
Are they the
Totally huge
best
words.
words? Are they
They're
the
the
best
best
words?
words in the history of words. Only I could come up with such amazing words. Except for you, Nick, because everyone knows you're so beautiful on the inside. So is Pablo, but Pablo's an illegal immigrant, so I'm sorry he has to go.
I'm sorry. Yes, still got
Wait,
to
I
do.
was born here. Also, I'm in Ecuador.
Yes, but you're talking on an American platform. So,
Oh,
Ah!
why indeed?
no, how's it going, guys?
uh, oh, what's up, man?
I am close to finalizing my character design on the manga I plan on doing. I
Mhm.
am also prepping for my huge circles streaming drag stream tomorrow. So um and yeah, you guys look like you could use a fill-in. So I offer myself as tribute.
I like that. I like
There you
that a
go.
lot. I welcome those type of things. You know, it's one of those things. You know, when there's not as many bodies like we were on, we've adjusted accordingly before.
Yeah.
Pablo and I have done it, just the two of us. But if other bodies say, "Hey, I'm alive," and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, he'll do for now. He'll do.
Exactly.
He'll
That's right.
do. We will be doing that. Where do you think the Ewoks got the clothes from, Leia? I don't know. Maybe they seem like the resourceful type. They seem smart.
From the last meal that they had.
Just remember.
Come on, they were gonna roast Luke and Han and R2D2 and all them and Chewbacca. Come on, they were gonna put them on a spit and grill.
Yeah, but they were not touching Leia. And the
No,
whole
because
explanation,
Leia
you
was
know
hot.
what's the whole explanation?
Yeah.
Well, you know, they give her a dress, right?
Well, exactly.
Exactly. They watch her change. That changed their minds.
That's that. See, everything becomes much more clearer now.
Wow.
Funny thing, Lucas added a lot
Nom,
of
nom.
Quichua words. That's a dialect from the Incas to Grido. But
Mhm.
also, the Ewoks say a word that is chukcha.
Mhm.
Well,
Mhm.
that word on Quichua means vagina.
Oh, good old VJJ, huh? Okay. Yeah, right. Good old VJJ.
And now we know the rest of the story.
Yep, they got impressed and they went like, yeah, she's a goddess.
Oh man.
She's a keeper.
I can only imagine the couch meme with Leia sitting out with 5-year-old. I still won't forget when I thought Leia looked like the singer of Meshuggah. Have I ever guys shown you that meme?
No.
So there's this band from Sweden that's been around for 3 years called Meshuggah.
Yeah.
And there's a singer. His name is Jens Kidman. And I posted this photo 4 years ago that Jens Kidman from Meshuggah and Princess Leia kind of look alike. And well, I still stand by that conclusion 4 years later. And I'm going to show it to you guys. And I want you to tell me if you see the resemblance. I mean, I personally see it. If you guys don't, then I don't know what to tell you. I just know that I'm right. So there's
yeah,
Jens
totally.
Kidman from Meshuggah.
Yeah.
Okay, remember this face.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Ready. It's like I'm seeing double. I'm seeing in stereo.
I'm just saying, side by side, you can't look at that and tell me they don't look alike.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Is Jens Kidman Carrie Fisher, or is Carrie Fisher still alive as Jens Kidman of Meshuggah?
I'm thinking a little from column A and a little from column B.
I'm just saying, this is a pretty wild, the similarities.
You know what
if
this
you just
also
put
reminds
that
me of?
beard on Carrie Fisher, they even have the same head structure too.
I'm going to use the force. The force flows through me. Okay. Yeah. Remember that one video that was going around about there was this girl at a club, but she looked like she was like totally tweaking, but she had this
Yeah.
look on her face that's just like this. It's like
I've
she'd be
not
the
seen
future.
it.
Oh, you haven't
I've
seen
not
that? Oh my
seen.
god!
No, I've not.
Oh,
All I
dude.
know is these two look alike, and
Yeah.
I really believe that Carrie Fisher is still alive, just as
Yes.
Jen's from Meshuggah. It blows my mind that somewhere out there, she's still out there, just in Sweden, and yeah,
She's assumed a whole new identity.
Oh, wait. Talking about drugs and drug users, is it true what I saw yesterday? Because that will change a lot of things for Ecuador too. Because here people
Yeah.
tend to try to follow whatever you guys do, and do exactly the same. Did Trump
Cocaine.
actually made with level Schedule 3 drug instead of Schedule 1? Nice.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
But zombies existed a long time ago.
Dude, some of my varieties, when I was still developing my own plants, were name coded with Star Wars things.
What about Kung Flu?
No, they changed a law here, and I could not keep experimenting with plant growth. So I had to destroy my crops. Actually, I had to destroy my crops.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah, but if you guys are making it less illegal, that means that here everybody will be like, oh, then it's good. And that means all my research can be finally used. So I might actually have a hope for the future. I mean, right? I only worked like 3 years on a formula for making it really easy to take for people with Alzheimer.
Right.
I could use that.
There's always a place
Should've.
for you in Canada.
Nah, man. I go to Canada. I go to any physician,
Right.
and I know exactly what they will tell me.
Yeah.
Do you want to be an organ donor? Why? Because
Yeah.
you are killing yourself.
Oh no, they'll sign you up for the MAID program. So what they call the MAID program.
Guys like me, I wonder sometimes how I'm still standing, like with the way I've survived things. Like, I'm just one of those dudes where I just feel like I'm like Charlie Sheen without the cocaine. It's just endless by winning. I can't help myself. Well, that's a lie. It's
Winning.
it's not that I can't help myself. It's just I won't help myself when I just have all this winning I'm
It's like winning. I don't know, man. I was banging 7-gram rocks and finishing them because that's how I roll. I have one speed, I have one gear. Go.
just saying. Go. I mean, I'm just a full-on Sheen machine, man.
Get up and at them.
Maxis has the hypno. Hey, what's up, student of God? How you doing, student? I finally got Norfolka. Finally, it's here. It's
Oh.
real. And since I should unveil my package and whip it out for you guys to show it to you. I have it sitting here wrapped up, and I should probably take it out and show it to you guys. So let me go get a sharp object and unveil it to you guys. I'm gonna
Just
turn
remember to
my
make
mic
it
and
bigger.
camera off.
Yeah.
I'll embiggen it for you guys, but
So huge.
give me about 1 minute.
Oh man.
What have we gotten ourselves into now?
Well, with Nick, there's always something. Sometimes he shows you his package. Sometimes he shows you, things that are growing in him.
In him, through him, on him. Oh man.
Life
Okay.
is fun like that.
Okay. I got a sharp object. I'm pointing it at the box and I'm unopening.
Wait.
and showing-
Then you're following the steps. Step number
I sure
one.
hope so.
Wait. Step number one. Cut a hole in the box.
I'm
number 2.
poked. Do you not hear me poking? I'm
Yep.
poking. I'm shoving it in, putting it in the hole right now. I'm doing it right now. I'm really trying to. Oh shit! I gotta adjust. Here.
Wait. Step number 2. Remember, it's really important.
Fuck! Damn it! Could you just fucking get in there?
There
this
you
is
are.
hard.
He knows the
Yeah.
step number 2.
I got
Get
you
the
outta
stuff
here.
in the box.
Oh, it's come out. Oh yeah. Oh, that looks nice. It fits right in my hands. I got cover A, and then I'm gonna embiggen myself because why not? Let's embiggen.
Because
Let's
step
embiggen.
number 3 make
So huge.
open the box.
Yeah.
Yeah. Norfolk
Right.
Glorious Death #1. This is the one I got. I'm gonna now turn my camera off again because I gotta wiggle it around and I gotta look at where is the vinyl. I just got the standard vinyl. I just want to say I had it on wax. I'm a guy who likes it waxy. So let me look at here it is. Okay, now let me shove this in, poke a hole, and
Okay.
splinter it around a bit. Okay. Oh,
Hold
speaking
so-
of poking and shit, Dolph Lundgren posted on his Insta that he's going to do a lot more convention appearances, and I thought to myself, "Holy shit, guys, are you kidding me? The Lundgren is going to get around the country." I don't know how they could all survive the biggest dick that Brandon Lee has ever seen on a man.
I saw you strip down for that hot tub. His dick's not small.
You have the biggest dick I've ever seen on a man.
Thanks.
I'm just saying, how is this gonna work when Dolph Lundgren gets around the country? Can the country handle that?
No.
Is the country
no.
capable of handling that much Lundgren getting around the country?
No,
I'm just saying.
It's
how
massively
are you-
European.
Yeah.
You can't.
And the funny part is, even with his status, he took the legal way of becoming an American citizen. He took the long, hard, and strong way and got there. Oh yeah, it was nice and thick in my hands too. Really nice. Oh yeah, I just dropped it. Well, not the vinyl. This is cool. Okay, I'm gonna big in myself again because I got it up, and yeah, Norfolk Glorious Death vinyl, the single.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, this is killer. This is really, really killer. But dude, yeah, I like it. He can help. Maybe he can help with the birthday. He should. He may be like old, but he's so. I'm sure he's very, very fertile guy. I'm sure he is. I can't prove it, but I'm pretty not HIV positive on it. That he's still very fertile.
I'm sure he can prove it.
I'm just saying, we need more Lundgrens out there to make up for the lack of Brandon Lees. We can get more Lundgrens out there. Just saying, we can do it. We just gotta believe in ourselves. No, actually, we gotta believe in him. We gotta believe in him to do it because that's not my job. It's his job. It all falls on him. Oh man. So yeah, I'm gonna read this tonight at the stream. We'll probably go like about 20 minutes and we'll wrap it up like a condom. But I'm gonna read Norfolk tonight. I'm really anxious to read it because I just need it.
You gotta have it.
I do, and now I do. Finally.
Sweet.
Fucking finally, yeah. I'm really happy about this.
Can I show you what I've been working on?
Sure, whip it out.
Let's whip it out.
Well, hey, just do it.
Okay.
No one's stopping you.
I'm stopping. All right, fine. Because this is a comic show.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Give me some relieving. Relieve my tension.
There we go.
So is that a man or is that a woman?
Well, let's see. I'll let you decide by zooming in here. And
She-man.
I think it's our big. They must.
totally huge. Amazingly.
Oh man, too good.
I know. I try. So, but this is what we do on huge circles. So
On huge circles.
that's
Yeah.
right. So what we got Al Nickerson, who used to work at Marvel in DC, and he gets on the show, and we just go away and we talk about everything. So
do you?
That's right. As
that's nice.
I know, and then we torture Vince for about 5.5 hours, because usually that's how long the show goes. But that's as I'm drawing. So
okay.
So all in preparation for when
dude.
I put it on.
I think Al Pacino had a kid at 80.
Really?
Yeah, I think as far as I know, I mean, I think Al Pacino had a kid in his late age. Yeah, I think so. Either it was him or De Niro. One of them did. So it's not like them dudes are less fertile when they're that old.
I could believe
obviously the lady's gonna have to be pretty damn young. I had to like pause and think about that. Yeah, the lady's gonna have to be pretty damn young. But hot damn, dude. Like, wow. That's I don't know, man. Be kind of awkward for me. But anyways, let's make this slightly normal. Slightly. But what is your what type of comic are you trying to make with this character?
Okay, well, because I've been training with Hungry Boy for a couple of years, And I still have to hear back from Hungry Boy, so everybody's messages have been sent a couple months ago. So he's still in a little bit of rough shape. So I'm waiting to hear back from him. So he said it might be a little while before I hear back. So anyway, so he's been training me in the comic arts and everything, because between learning from him and before, I hadn't like really picked up a pencil and drew for like 30 years, right? So I was kind of like relearning a lot of stuff. But in this case, um I'm taking, you know what? I'm taking something from a verse in the Bible, okay? Because there's a very interesting verse in there about how the sons of God, which AKA would be angels that fell from heaven, right? So how we would look at them as fallen angels, but they kind of commingled with women on earth, and therefore you had giants, right? What they called in the Hebrew the Nephilim, right? And then apparently, you do a little bit of research, you go into stuff like Book of Enoch, and it wasn't just people that they were screwing around with, but also beasts of the fields and stuff like that. So it's like, okay, so you take that and you go by like maybe other cultures around the world that have like these weird legends about, like say the Greeks with centaurs and minotaurs and stuff like that, and all these other various types of monsters around the world. So it got me thinking, it's like, well, why not just do like basically this cryptid Nephilim kind of hunting kind of adventure around the world? And let's go with that, right? So this is how this idea went by. Plus, on top of that, I know that Hungry Boy, he loves monsters. Like he loves monsters. So this was kind of like up his alley. So he's like, great, that's an awesome idea. Go with it. So this is what it's about, right? So I'm researching myself on all these little legends and monsters like all around the world, all these cryptid creatures, not just in North America. I'm going to make this a whole globe spanning adventure, right? And you got to have a hot chick. So as my protagonist.
Okay.
You gotta.
Hey, if you want to have this lady be your character, okay. Hey,
Yeah.
by all means, man. Everyone's got their fruits and flavors of what they want to have, and you have chosen your fruit and flavor. And
I have.
It's this lady here with a shirt, and yeah. Hey, what do you have a deadline that you're trying to accomplish, or are you just taking this time with this as you go along? Because I know guys like Joe's Atmosphere, he's been working on this thing for like a few years now. He's taking his time clearly, but hey, to me, it's just like if you're doing it that way, but you're just gonna have it be done when it's done and then put it out there, that's fine.
Well, that's the thing, right? Because obviously I don't want it to look like crap when I put it out.
Yeah.
So I figure definitely sometime next year I want to start putting pages out. That's what I want to do. So
Pages out. So okay, so this is a few years that it'll be a few years before this is out, period, though.
Well, probably, it kind of depends on how good my progress gets, right? How fast I can. Because I mean, I don't want to end up being like somebody like how should we say, somebody like Ethan Van Shriver and say, oh yeah, I'm going to promise to put out a book, and then you wait a few years and nothing ever happens, right?
Okay.
So, I and that was the one thing that I learned from Hungry Boy too. It's like, you got to get the speed up, because if the speed isn't up, then your book is always going to be late. And
sounds like someone's got wind blowing.
Who, me?
Someone got like an open window or something.
I don't know.
It sounds like there's like wind blowing somewhere.
Oh, it's probably me
like a whistle or something.
Might be me breathing.
Okay. And it doesn't sound like you breathing. Honestly, it
Yeah,
doesn't
okay.
sound that. Well, I mean, I can
I was
hear it.
I
muted,
don't
but
know.
my PC was
Eh, it
going
looks
off.
like it
I
went
think.
away. Either way, we're here. We're talking. Okay. Yeah, no, for me, as far as like, I just, no, if you're looking for it to take a few years, I don't see anything personally wrong with that. I'm just looking as you put out when it's done. And well, if that's a year, 2 years, then whatever. I mean,
Yeah,
some guys are really good at fast. Some guys are not. Some guys are good when it takes long. Some guys are not good when it takes long. Some guys are
that's
bad when it's um some guys are even not good at meeting deadlines and not looking good. There are some guys who can meet deadlines like it's nobody's business while still maintaining a style that is true to what they do. So there's
that's it.
no one way that like defines everybody. It's just everyone's different, and
Yeah,
hopefully you'll find what suits you, and hopefully when you're ready to release this book, whenever that is, it'll be released out into the wild for those to well make up their minds. Are you looking to do like a periodical? Or are you looking to do like a 50-page story, or have you guys not even thought that far?
that's a good question because that's the one problem that I've been having. Right, is thinking about how big the first issue should be. Right, because God, what was his name? The one that put out Phenomenova.
Oh, Vaughn Coleman. I know
Yeah,
who he
Ron
is.
Coleman.
I don't like know him, but I know who he is.
Yeah. No, I had him on the show a couple of weeks ago. So really cool guy. Really, really cool guy. Nice guy. Um, I forgot to ask him how many pages his first issue was, right? Because that was the thing. I I I want to make it a good intro story,
Mm-hmm.
so you basically get the gist of what the whole thing is, plus on top of that, jam packing a reasonable story in there, right? Because you want to kind of get the gist of what the whole thing is about. And you plus on top of that, I don't want to rush through it, right? Like a story, hey, here's my protagonist, this is what's going to happen, blah blah blah, enjoy it, read it, blah blah blah, kind of thing, right? So that's the whole thing. I want it to be fun. So,
Okay.
and plus on top of that, I don't know if I want to do it as a, how should I put it? Like in manga fashion, keep it black and white because I know color. Being a graphic designer, that color often gets expensive. So, do I do it in color, or do I keep it as a traditional manga and just black and white? So,
Yeah, I can definitely tell there's a manga tinge to this, so I
oh
can
yeah,
definitely tell definitely for that style. Yeah, well, I guess you'll have to report back to us whenever it is that you do, and on, well, whether it's the story progression or if there's a release date. It seems like you're in the very, very infantile stages of this. Like it might be a while before we see this get off the ground. Am I hearing that right from what I'm understanding of what you're saying?
pretty much, pretty
Okay.
much, yeah,
Okay. Okay. Hey,
because it has to be right.
hey. Well, I wish you the best in terms of being right. There's one thing I've seen, heard, learned over the years. Sometimes, no matter how much you get done, sometimes something is never truly, I guess you could say, done. It's just, is it gonna meet when you need to have it ready, whether it means done or being completed. Because I've heard like for like guys who worked at like the big two, you can't focus on being perfect. It needs to be
No,
done. It's not about being complete. And I understand there is a distinction. You just got to have it done. What's going to be done? And sometimes that done is not going to be perfect. There might be some some parts are a little rough around the edges, but when you have a deadline, it's never going to be officially truly done. And
Yeah.
hell, there's guys, I'm sure guys like Mobius or even what's that guy's name? Frank Quietly, the European artist who did Jupiter's Legacy.
Oh yeah.
Guys like that are really slow with their styles. They take years to do their stuff.
Yes.
I hear guys who work on those things for years and they still find issues with their stuff. So all I'm trying to get at is find what makes you feel like the pages are done. Because if you look for completion, you may. All I'm trying to say is you may never ever get it, and I don't
No,
want you to be
that's true.
because
No,
I've seen that even when I've been in bands before.
yeah.
I've seen guys who will write a song and it sounds good, but they'll keep on to add stuff. It's
Yeah.
like you're never gonna get to more music when you keep going back to these 5 songs. I understand you probably could find something to make it better, but once you've released it onto the wild,
Yep.
you gotta let the world decide what they want to do with it. Whether they listen to it, like it, hate it, don't listen to it. To me, once it's out there for the world to eat up.
Yep.
It's theirs now.
That's and
But going
see.
back and just saying, well, I still want to change more. It's just like, okay, well, how many more years you want to go of constantly change that? You're never going to progress to anything else if you constantly focus on, let's just say, for example, these 5 songs, because you won't let them go. You won't let them go. And I don't want you to end up in that spot.
No, neither do I, because that'll just be really suck if you're always in the constant state of practicing. Then nothing's ever going to get released, right?
Mhm.
And on top of that, it's that's the other thing that I learned too. That especially like as a graphic designer, or when I would do some work for X Transbots. When I was doing like the box art for that for
Mhm.
all those Transformer figures, I would be
Mhm.
constantly asking for feedback from a few of my friends.
Mhm.
And I knew that I had a deadline because I was always used to deadlines.
Mhm.
And it's like, well, if I don't freaking release this like now, then
Mhm.
obviously I'm never going to get paid.
Mhm.
so you're just gonna have to go with it and do it and hope for the best and hope that the boss likes it. And well, I
Mhm.
mean, sure enough, he did. Thank God. I
Mhm.
never get paid, but no, you just gotta take a chance and hope
Yeah,
that
you
like it.
do. You got to hope for the best. Stephen M. Kell seems to really understand. And he says slightly off topic, but I'm gonna have to disagree, Steve. I feel like this is very much so on topic because you are drawing a parallel, and what you're saying in your parallel connects to what I've said with comics and with music, saying I
Hmm.
suspect that video game development adheres to the same philosophy. It just needs to be done on perfect. I could see why you perceive that as off topic, but consider what we're talking about, the art of meeting deadlines. I would say this is very much on topic.
In
Even though
gaming,
even though what you're saying, I can see why you see as off topic. I disagree. It's very much on topic because yes, you had to accept when something is done. There's always gonna be things you wish you could have been done different, but you gotta learn to let it go. George Lucas once says that movies aren't completed, only abandoned. That's why, yeah, oh god. George Lucas should be the litmus test of what happens when someone doesn't let go of something being finished.
special
We should all
versions.
look to him for better and worse. Emphasis
Oh
on the
Yeah.
man.
word and worse.
Something about the gaming industry. The issue is that they no longer believe that. They used
Oh,
to
I
believe
know.
that a game need to be done, and if you play, for example, Legend of Zelda on the Ocarina of Time on the Nintendo 64,
Mm-hmm.
there's two versions, right? There's
Mm-hmm.
one version with the Muslim chants and blood
Mhm.
that is later changed in the next cartridges to a version with green blood and without the Muslim prayers on the song on the Temple of Fire.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can still get the original version with the chants and the blood
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because it never got updated. it got discontinued, right? The new version came with the changes, but if you bought the cartridge before that, that
Mhm.
cartridge is not updatable. It will never change. It will stay exactly the same as the day you bought it.
Mhm.
That's the reason why the quality control on games used to be really high, because once the game is out, the game is out. That's it. Even if you later replace the software in the next version of the CD you are selling, the cartridge you are selling, whatever, there's a version of your game that people will know you for.
Mhm. Mhm.
I
And
think.
it,
Oh no,
oh,
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No. Go ahead. I want you
Okay.
to finish your thought.
So right now the issue is that you can update games,
Mhm.
and for example, I have a couple of games that I will insert on my Wii U and play and not think about it until they started discontinuing the store, they started
Mhm.
discontinuing some services, and I know in some point my game will not be able to be patched up, and because of the game I will never be able to play that game again,
Mhm. Mhm.
because my Wii U one day will die. Every single appliance that you have will die, is electrical, that's the nature of things. You need to be able to migrate your game and still keep playing it, and it's something that you cannot right now,
Mhm. Mhm.
Right.
because updates will fuck you up. Your saves are not transferable. Saves used to be on the cartridge. No, those saves are on the console or even in the cloud. And
Mhm.
sometimes you have to pay Nintendo to back up your games, but with Pokemon, they are not
Mhm.
backing up your games, because then you will be able to clone Pokemons. So to avoid that, to avoid you cloning a digital goddamn piece of software that nobody really cares about,
Mhm.
they make so if your console dies,
Mhm.
everything that you have on Pokemon, and the shiny collectors know this pain, because they spend thousands of hours getting their Pokemons. Your console dies, all your work is going to shit. And that's the
Mhm.
nature of the beast right now. That's the nature with everything. You don't get a full game. You don't get a full experience. You get to pay DLC later that is in the data of the game, but they don't give you access to. They give you a bunch of crappy updates that break the game, break your save file, destroy everything that you had before.
Mhm.
Gaming is no longer the paradise that used to be. Every single time I start my Super Nintendo with Mario World or Mario All Stars in there,
No, yeah.
I'm playing that. It's working. Everything is perfect. I don't have to think about it. Even with Zelda A Link to the Past, that I have to remove the battery and replace it. Okay, I will lose my saves. The game keeps working exactly as it should, and that's all I need. I need a world where every game works like that, because trust me, it's absolute paradise. Old school gaming, ah, the youngsters don't know what the hell they missed.
No, I like a world where not everything has to be online. That's for
I saw
freaking
this
sure.
Yeah.
I saw
Agree.
this shitty post on I think X,
Mhm.
where they go, if you are buying a game console for your children, remember to update it and add an account and everything before gifting the kid. No, let the goddamn kid suffer. Let him know that this is his future, that he's fucked by gaming companies. Let him realize that either he pays a premium to be able to actually do something that you want on a PC. That, by
Mhm.
the way, thank you to the IE bubble for fucking gaming forever because of the
Mhm.
price of RAM. But anyway,
Mhm.
or you have to open your ass cheeks and let Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft fuck you dry, because you ain't getting help from them. And trust me, how the gaming stores are working right now and how dates are downloading and everything, the kid is better doing drugs. Is better doing drugs.
Mhm.
That easy. Because gaming cost more than drugs and is way less rewarding.
How
It
Mm.
used
dare
to be
you?
the other way.
How,
God damn it,
how
man.
dare you suggest drugs?
You
So,
buy a
dude,
PS5, it breaks.
yeah.
You buy another PS5, it breaks. You buy another PS5.
Oh yeah, yeah. No,
Yeah,
forget
that's
that, man.
trash. Fuck
Forget
that. But
that.
guys, we're gonna get rolling here on the show. Okay, it's gonna be a part where we wrap it up for the night. Um, I will say I'm not gonna really plug anything much besides we'll be here next Saturday. We'll be back to our normal time at 6 p.m. I promise. Okay. I won't be coming back from vacation. Toxic Tuesday will be talking the sure thing in respects to Rob Reiner and rest in peace. And well, everything else I'll figure out later. Keep your eyes out. Between them, Bonded by Metal. Stuff is being worked on over there. Really quick to the point there. Pablo, do you got anything coming out or any quick thoughts before we could go?
Uh, Not really. Just remember there's a lot of good things to play, to read, and to enjoy. So, dude, a lot of people are getting their holidays, they are getting their vacations right now. Enjoy. Just enjoy.
Agreed. Straight up agreed. No, it's been good, man, to hang out with you. We'll do
Hell
this
yeah,
again
man.
next Saturday. Chat, thanks for being here. YouTube or Rumble, thanks for your flexibility earlier with Streamlab or YouTube or whoever was that's choosing to be Ricky Ritardo on us. We got it solved, and you all came back around for the second stream. So thank you for that. Thanks for chiming in with your questions and just giving us your time. I appreciate that. I hope everyone has a superb Christmas. Those who are in America, and for those who have it out of America, whomever that may be. Comic Relief Crusader, do you have a quick plug you want to plug?
Yeah, plug it in, plug it in. Yeah, no, okay. So, as the illustrious Vince put the link in the chat. Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Vince.
Vince.
He kicks ass. He is the most amazing wrench of wrenches ever in the history of wrenches. Yeah, you guys on Nick's channel, exactly. Hit the links if you can, please, for the love of God. Check me out. It's a fun channel. And tomorrow we're gonna be doing, like I said before, huge circles. We're gonna be doing huge, amazing circles, the greatest circles you've ever seen in the history of circles. So they're beautiful. They're luscious. They're the only kind of circles you can get in America, even though I'm in Canada, but I'm in Alberta, so it's pretty soon going to be part of America soon anyway. So it's all good. Um, no, it's tomorrow we're going to be doing huge circles. We got a former Marvel, DC, Archie, Nickelodeon, MTV artist with us, Al Nickerson. Check him out. He's done lots of stuff in the comic industry. So good friend of mine, as Vince Will knows. And where we just basically I draw, we talk about anything and everything. It is a fun chat. So in preparation, as you kind of saw earlier, for the comic slash manga that I plan on doing and releasing into this world like an unholy creation that it is. So if you want to go ahead, check that out. I would greatly appreciate your support. Tuesdays, we got another amazing show. It's titillating. It's titillating Tuesdays. You can imagine why I chose that word, titillating. I'm putting back the tit in titillating. So
I did notice. No, hey, that's fantastic, man. I appreciate your time being here.
Yeah.
Vince, thank you for plugging Comic Relief's plugs in here. and go sub to his links. And dude, sir, thanks for being here, chiming in.
All good.
You
dude.
yourself have a magical evening, and I'll see you soon as always. Chat, we're gonna get the hell out of here. Thanks again for supporting Clobby's Comic Shop. You all have a magical evening. Goodbye, good fight, and good.
I smell horse shit. It's horrible, but I can smell it.